Opnieuw welkom op deze podcast. Mijn naam is Judith Amaral, jullie host. Ik heb een nieuwe gast erbij en we zullen dus even daarover praten. En zijn betrokken bij dit programma. De Grote Opdracht Festival van 2025, die van 26 tot 28 september plaatsvindt op de INI, op de Zevende Dag Adventist hoofdkantoor. Waarbij wij behandelen gemeenteopbouw, gemeenterevitalisatie en gemeentestichting. En onder daarvan is dus communicatie en we hebben een expert op dit gebied. En ik ga dus nu over in het Engels met pastor Sorin Petrof, die spreekt Engels. En dus we zullen dit gesprek in Engels hebben. Welcome, pastor.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yes, it's such a great pleasure to have you on our program. You just arrived. How was the trip, I would say, to start with?
It was short, 45 minutes only,
Okay.
but it was delayed half an hour.
Yes.
And then we spent 15 minutes on tarmac, and then I completely forgot to bring my Romanian passport, which is EU, and I was stuck with the British one. So at least half an hour on the queue for the immigration.
Yes,
But other than that, it was perfect.
It was perfect. Well, then you have arrived here,
Yes.
and is it your first time in the Netherlands?
Not the first time in Netherlands. I've been before with car trip.
Okay.
So I visited Amsterdam, then Hague, Rotterdam.
Okay.
It was quite nice.
Okay.
It was quite nice. But on this campus, this is my first
This is
time.
the first time. Okay. Yeah. And do you speak any Dutch words?
I don't. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I should have learned at least something.
One word.
One word.
I hope at the end of the program you would at least take
Yes.
one home. Yes.
I should.
Pastor, please, can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, so I am originally from Romania.
Okay.
I started ministry in 1996 as a pastor, and then I came into this country, in the UK, in 2007.
Okay.
In the meantime, I was involved with radio in Romania, Voice of Hope, in television as well, both secular and religious.
Okay.
But in UK, I started as a pastor for a Romanian church, which developed in other churches at some point, and then another one, English-speaking one, international church.
Okay.
So I was for 14 years and a half. And since 2022, I was called to be Communication and Media Director at South England Conference. In UK,
Okay.
British Union.
So does it mean it's while looking for information for you, I find out that you are an expert on communication?
I wouldn't call it expert. I'm trying to learn because it's quite a developing field, especially the digital side.
Yes.
I did a PhD in communication and media in France. And I like this very much, to be honest. The research side, the trends, the technology development, and how we can use technology to advance what we call our cause, preaching the gospel.
Yes.
Yes, I think that we need to be more educated on this matter, to be honest.
Yes.
Because the technology is developing rapidly.
So let's look at communication. It seems to be one of the subjects that is not really looked at. Well, communication is everything. 19% of that is your behavior and everything. Can you tell us more about communication? Why is it so important?
Well, communication is everything, as you rightly pointed. So, because without communication, we cannot work together. We cannot think better. We need to convey our messages.
Yes.
Could be non-verbal messages, just gestures or facial expression, or verbal, which is very important. How to speak, when to speak, and sitting in a different culture, knowing the norms and all these aspects. Also knowing your audience. You cannot have one message for all. It doesn't work that way.
That is true.
You need to segment your audience.
Yes.
So, to be quite simplistic in my approach, communication is everything.
Yes.
But to be honest, I am amazed that we don't teach communication in our institutions.
Really?
Although when I visited Brazil, Adventist Media Center Novo Tempo, and I had a chance to meet some people from the universities, they have faculties
Yes.
on communication.
Can
and
you imagine?
media
Yes.
within that Adventist university, because they understood the importance of communication.
Yes.
Also, the Novo Tempo is called the Novo Tempo Network of Communication.
Ah.
Yeah,
So you
very interesting.
Very interesting.
I asked them
indeed.
why.
Yes.
And they said the same. Communication is everything.
It's everything.
And we are using communication for mission.
That's true. And so I see that you like to learn.
Yeah.
So you like to be updated on all this, and you are now based your innovative communication. Can you tell us about that, please?
Yes, we try to be, updated in terms of how can we use the current means, platforms, projects that we can implement right now. So this is why we have this idea from the beginning of our, let's say, or at least in my term as a communication director, we need to train people.
Yes. Yes.
This is why we developed a project called Communication and Media Training Day. It's one day.
Yes.
We invite everyone,
Yes.
which is could be leaders in their own churches, could be pastors,
Yes.
could be persons who are interested in the
that.
communication or media. And we are running workshops on different themes, and we always have very good attendance.
Okay. Is it a global thing, or is it just for the
Just for
England?
the South England Conference,
Okay.
but just to say, South England Conference is the biggest conference
That's
in Europe.
true. I heard about that.
Both
Yeah.
unions, both divisions, sorry,
Okay.
both divisions,
Okay.
the biggest.
Yes.
28,000 people.
Wow.
So yes, we have enough.
So you're reaching a very
Yes.
good big.
Yes.
And so shouldn't that fly over to this part of the? You used to be part of the European Union, but shouldn't that fly over to us, for example? Because we all need to communicate.
Yes.
Especially in the secular world, we all need
Yes.
to communicate. How do you see that? How?
Well, we developed a new program, brand, it's called Connected.
Okay.
It is between SEC Media, which I run, and Newbold College.
Okay.
This is the first edition on
Yes.
12th of October this
All
year, the
right,
first
okay.
edition. The idea behind is to enlarge our audience.
Okay.
Not just members, but also students.
All right.
Or people from overseas. It's not that far.
No.
Not the lands here. So we are trying to expand this.
Okay.
Maybe at some point to export the concept
Yes.
and give the brand to, let's say, Netherlands Union.
Yes.
And you can also here to run this project, because in this way you can reach to many people.
Many people.
To professionals. We have many professionals in our churches.
Yes.
We don't know much about them.
No, that is
But
true.
on these events, one of our speakers is a BBC presenter.
Can you
Neil
imagine?
Nunes.
Yes.
It's a BBC presenter. Also, we have some a person will come next year.
Yeah.
A lady who used to be a manager at TikTok.
Okay.
So we need to get in touch with these people.
With these people,
to bring
that's
them
true.
together, to
Yes.
help us and with somehow to get our young people, because they are the most knowledgeable in these areas.
They are very fast learners. Indeed,
Yes.
we need to get our young
Yes.
people. And looking at, because when looking at your workshop that you're going to give, it's about leadership and digital communication.
Yes.
How do you get that to? How do you implement that? Because we need to get those young people. Yet still we are reaching for the leaders. How does that go together?
Well, I've learned that usually members are mostly interested and invested when they are to implement a project.
Yes.
Our leaders are busy. Let's be honest. Pastors
true.
as well.
They're very
all right?
busy,
They may
yes.
come to the trainings, learn a bit or two, but our members are the core of this audience.
That's true.
And they are quite happy to understand new ways of doing
Yes.
evangelism.
Yes.
So if I tell them that all you need is a smartphone and your passion and some knowledge, minimal knowledge, but consistency,
Yes.
which
that's
is
the
the
key.
hard thing to acquire, many will say, yes, I would like to. And actually we implemented a project a social media project in UK, in South England Conference. I will
Yes.
speak more about in
your
my presentation.
portion, yes.
And I've seen that our people are quite interested to participate in these projects.
Yes.
But the consistency.
That's
They
the
may be
problem.
willing to do 1 month, 2 months, 3 months,
Yes.
but then when you are approaching social media, unless you are intentional and consistent, you won't get near.
That is true. That is true. So how do we get to get them consistent?
Well, that's the main challenge, to be honest.
Yes.
And for myself, it's a challenge because how I am to persuade them
Yes.
that they need to offer their time, not money necessarily, but the
Nay.
time, most
Yeah.
of the time,
Yeah.
and be creative and just to create content to reach out to people
Yes.
without being paying back.
That is true.
Because an influencer, we call it the influencer,
Yes.
they are invested because they reach out to people in order to get rewarded with money.
Yes.
This is why they are consistent, they are
Yes.
intentional, they are doing very well. For our people, to get them to be volunteer only the passion could work
Yes.
miracles here, because
That's true.
when they have passion to reach out to people and they love technology, then
Then-
something happens.
That's true. But so you see, indeed, it's very challenging because your own daily life, those influencers, they take the time to do that.
Yeah.
It's their work.
Yeah.
Then you have our members who
Yeah.
are working and being part of the church and still have to find the time to do
Exactly.
that. It's very challenging, and but
Especially with young people,
young people.
honestly.
Yes.
They are knowledgeable, they are gifted, they have time, but it's challenging
Yes.
with young people. You know
Yes.
what's the Brazilian strategy?
Yeah. Oh, I would like to know about it.
I learned that
Yeah.
they offer to these young people the opportunity to teach them and their institution media and communication.
Right.
So they start the university.
Okay.
They say, look, you will get all the skills you need for your life, not just for the church.
No.
But I ask, look, when they finish the university,
Yes.
how many will remain
Yes,
in
that's
the
a very
church
good
to work for
question.
the church?
Yes.
And how many will go out to better salaries? And I was surprised when they give me the percentage.
Oh.
90%
No way.
will stay to work for the church.
What is their strategy?
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
trying.
we need to go there.
I'm trying to learn that strategy
Really?
more,
Yes.
because you look, when you offer them something,
Yes.
we give you a skill.
Yes.
Yes, you need to work for us for a while, not forever.
No.
But they choose to stay even after that period.
Is it because they are giving them a skill as well as the Word of God?
They give
connected
them
to everything,
education. They
educated.
give them motivation. You see?
Yes.
And they know from the early stages, at least that's the culture in Brazil,
Yes,
Brazilian Adventism. You need to be intentional in mission.
In mission.
On the other hand, I've seen that that being an Adventist in Brazil means something.
Yes.
And somehow people from outside will say, these guys are like a different class
They would love to be like
that we
them.
need to aspire to.
Yes.
And to work for an Adventist institution is something worth pursuing.
Right.
When I was at the airport, immigration, the lady asked me, where are you going? I said, to Novo Tempo. Oh, I know Novo Tempo. It's a 5th television network in the whole Brazil.
Oh, wow.
So when you have such an impact and people know about you, you as a young people are more motivated to be involved and be part of this
All
thing.
these. It's so funny because our producer, Daniel, is from Brazil.
Yeah,
and this is all his work at this
Okay,
moment.
yes.
So I think maybe that's a product
You-
of
you-
where
you can understand, you can
yes, we
understand.
can see that, that
Yes.
we can taste the actual work
Exactly,
of that is.
exactly.
Wouldn't that be wonderful if that would be implemented in the West? Why is it there's so much different between the West and us and Brazil, and how they touch on this?
Could be several factors. I thought a lot about it, to be honest. I'm from Romania.
Yeah.
Okay, in Romania, the church is going very well.
Okay.
60,000 members in Romania, the biggest church in Europe.
Yes.
Then Germany and then UK. I've noticed that when it's somehow too much diversity in terms of the cultural aspects. Everyone is coming with their own mindset.
Yes.
And then there are clashings.
Yes.
There's not homogeneity much when you have different voices, not in terms of be part of the movement,
Yes.
but in terms of how to get from here to there.
To there.
So you need someone in charge
Yes.
who understands the context, where we're going, and then just follow somehow.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think that's the explanation.
No.
I'm trying to figure out why.
What?
This is the UK problem.
Yes.
We have many members from different cultures,
Yes.
and we cannot agree on one thing.
One
Let's
thing.
do this. Which way? Well, in my way, because I've been told this way. No, it's my way, and so on. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand.
yeah.
So indeed, unity will be the key in that, but then I think communication, that's where communication comes, because how do you bring that message over? How do you communicate to somebody how much their work or their impact in what we need to do for the Lord, how that important is. When we look at the grote opdracht, the grote opdracht is the Great Commission,
Yes.
we look at involvement and connection.
Yeah.
And so I understand that topic of communication with the leaders. Can you give us a glimpse of that, what you're going to talk
Well,
about?
mine is mostly about digital communication and using social media to convey our message.
Yes.
I will present some opportunities, but also some challenges. But also a special project that we run in UK, and it was quite well for a while. And giving them a practical example of how can you do for a 30-second video clip, very precise in what you say, and then you will lead this audience to a certain, let's say, place.
Yes.
Could be a church or could be just for prayer.
Yes.
All right. And we did that.
Okay.
And we were overwhelmed by our audience responses. Actually, our church member could not cope with the volume of these requests, to be honest.
Yes.
So there is
There's an
interest
need.
out there.
Yes.
We just need to be present, to connect, and again, to be consistent.
That's true. I'm curious though, why communication? Why did you choose communication?
It wasn't, to be honest, it wasn't something that I was looking. I liked my interest is mostly about philosophy, literature.
Yes.
But then when I was presented with this opportunity to pursue a PhD in communication, actually I did an MA in public relation and communication, which I had some foundation.
Okay.
But then I said, look, I would like to explore a certain topic, and only within this generous field of communication. It was mostly visual communication, but also media representation. And I said yes. And after I started researching, I've noticed how beautiful the communication as a discipline, as a field, and how we can use the communication in our... let's not forget that the first word in the Gospel of John, in the beginning was the Word.
That's true.
Everything was by the Word.
That's true.
That's the Word of God.
So
Creates.
That's true. So when we look at communication, and I see that you're very intentional about how you present yourself as well, and looking at Christianity, does it mean that the way we present ourselves to other people, the way the first contact, that also part is of communication because you make an impact on that person? Can you tell? Is that?
My assessment right now is that we are not intentional in developing ourselves in communication, especially digital communication. At this moment, as we speak, the best, let's say, strategic church doing digital communication is Mormon Church.
Yeah.
They are very, very good. I watched the clips, million views.
Yes.
It's simple clip, just two young ladies saying, you can come to our church. That's it.
How simple can it be?
Yeah, but they have other videos interesting because they are intentional.
That's true.
They invested. They understood we need to use this medium.
Yeah.
So this is why it's so important for us to get ready,
Yes.
not to stay
Stay behind and
satisfied
just
with
satisfied
just
with
the
what we
traditional
have.
way of
Yes.
doing things.
Yeah.
We need to use everything that we have,
Yeah.
especially these ones, the modern ones.
Yes.
AI is here.
It's very,
How are we going to use AI?
yes.
Well, I have a project, it's not original, I've got it from Brazil, to implement a virtual assistant within WhatsApp
Yes.
for Bible studies.
That's wonderful.
They're doing in Brazil,
Yeah.
they're doing in Australia,
Yes.
and it's ready in English language. We can just implement.
So there's still to win with AI within the church, and our culture has been laid back. Isn't that in danger because we are not keeping up with?
Yes, it is.
So only the word is not enough.
No, we need to understand that technology
Yes.
is a medium. You can do wonderful things or bad things with technology.
That is true.
Right?
That is true.
So why not use the technology? Because we, as a church, we always use technology.
Yes,
Radio, we are
that is
among the first. The television, among the first. Internet as well. Social media, not among the first. Interesting. And AI, the Brazilians are very high up in terms of developing AI.
I think it's not.
So we need to understand that.
Yes.
And to, I mean, especially in Europe.
Yeah. You would have
can
thought
wait.
you would have thought that Euro should be the leading
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
part because we have all the
Yes,
technology
yes.
here, and still we are running behind.
No, we still, yes. They are doing some work in Germany, home media, very well. Romania as well. But expect Germany, Romania, Brazil, and Australia, okay? Some in Asia. I didn't have yet a chance to go to Asia, Adventist communities in Asia, because
Okay.
they are developed as well.
Okay,
But even the United States are not that developed as the Brazilians, to be
you
honest.
would have thought.
No.
So do I understand that there is something that is building, that is growing up? I mean, is it something that the General Conference is willing to invest in, or how does
In theory, since Falkenberg was elected as a president back in the days, he was into technology development,
Okay.
which was a good step. And since then, yes, we try to be on the wave somehow, but not developed at its utmost when we can even be even better
Yes.
than some people outside, you see? Now, the new president is Brazilian, so he would have this mindset.
Yes.
He was part of the new Novo Tempo movement, and when they relocate
Yes.
from a smaller site to a bigger one. So he would be on top
He
on
has that as
the
a basis.
technological development.
Yes.
But our structure, internal structure as an organization doesn't, let's say, permit us that if he says something,
Yeah.
automatically in other union will implement.
No.
So this is much of discussion, negotiation. Yes, sounds interesting, but we don't think we can do it here. You
Yes.
see? Whereas in other churches, Catholic Church, Mormon Church,
They see that.
Jehovah's Witness, they have a more, how I would say, hierarchical structure.
Yes.
And when they have a project, they just run it, and that's it.
That's it.
We should find the balance.
Between those.
Honestly, we should have the balance, because if we are just to let everyone do what they think is good, we
Then
might
our
end up
structure.
with not much,
That is true.
almost nothing.
And so, if I understand correctly, there needs to be a discussion about this.
Yeah.
Is how is the urge to that? Because how fast should we have that discussion? For me, I have the idea that it should be yesterday. But how is the urge? The point I'm trying to get is we know that it needs to be done. We see other churches are going faster than we are. Why isn't that resounding as a wake up call for our leaders? Even though there is a structure that we need to go through to invest in that.
Yeah. For that, you need vision.
Okay.
You need to be a visionary to understand the times.
Yes.
And what can we do in these certain times? Especially in. I've noticed that in some areas where they mostly challenges, they become very creative. For example, Ukrainians,
Yes.
very good in television. In spite of the war and other challenges, they become very good at producing radio and television programs. Other countries, they have their own challenges. Whereas in Europe, there's some sort of complacency that it's fine, let's not steer the waters, they'll not, it's okay, it's good. I don't think that will help us, to be honest, on a long term.
Yes.
We just used with this status quo, and we hope for the best.
For the best.
That is not a strategy.
No. So we need to implement this strategy.
Absolutely.
We need to change course on time, because it's a whole organization that needs
We need to decide what we are here.
Yes.
For what purpose? What do we need to communicate to the other people?
Yes.
And how we are going to communicate this? What are the means, the platform, the technology on doing that?
Yes.
And once you have all this already on your table, then you start to implement.
That is true. And that will take time.
Will take time and education for our people to understand that they need to be involved.
Okay.
And that involvement is actually part of the journey.
Yes.
Because we are all in this journey.
We are all in this journey.
And they need to be part of the movement,
yes,
right?
That is true. So which by your ministry at this moment is very important, I think, even though you are started in South Central in England. But I think because there is a start there, and you being here as well, talking about this will then also make it aware. Yeah. And maybe and hopefully our leaders here also can see the need of implementing this. Because we see our young people, they are always on their phone. Yes. Everybody has a phone in their hand.
They could do fantastic things.
Yes, because we look at other churches who are very much present in social media. And you see that people are more linger to it while we have the word.
Let's give these young people opportunity. They would make mistakes, definitely.
That's
but
true.
They would learn.
Yes.
And if they feel empowered by the church, look, you can create a video, nice video, a message.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yes.
And we'll try again, and try again, and try again. And you will see results. These young people could be very useful.
Definitely.
And also about the training side. I just brought with me the copy of the communication media guide.
Yes, I saw it.
To Pastor Johnny. And this is a very good resource for everyone who might be interested, young people or older people.
How do we
at least would know what is communication all about, what is media, how should I set up for an interview. These basics, they are there.
Yes.
And it's free of charge. I mean, it's not like we are charging for this guide.
That's wonderful. I think
it's in English, but I told him that we can provide you and you can translate easily in Dutch. And it would be your
Yes, that's
guide.
true. And it's a life skill that you're learning.
Yes.
And so implementing and doing it intentionally for the Word of God, I'm definitely sure that the Lord will be blessing and helping children, young people especially, to go, because they are the future.
Absolutely.
They are the future. Pastor Petrof, it's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for taking the time to discuss this with us, to give us a glimpse of what you are going to do. And communication is indeed involvement, is touching lives, actually, and presenting God's way. So it's not only the Bible that you need to know, but how to bring it outside.
Exactly.
So I do thank you for your presence.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you for just coming from the plane right here and give us information on communication. And we hope that your stay here will be nice, and that do you have one word in Dutch that you already know?
Okay, please.
What word do you know?
Oh, Van Gogh.
That's one word at least. Oh, let's start with goedemorgen.
Wow, it's very complicated.
Yes, you just have to learn how to spit. And
exactly. Yes, it's from
so good from your throat.
Oh, okay.
Yes, goedemorgen with good morning.
Good morning. Yes, sounds a little bit like good morning, but in more guttural way.
Precisely.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, how many languages do you speak?
Well, Romanian, English, I can read in French. Yes, I understand Spanish. I cannot speak, but I understand
You
Spanish
understand
because Romanian is close with French, Portuguese.
Because you
Italian,
studied in
Spanish.
French, right?
Yeah,
in France,
yeah,
and
yeah.
you just recently graduated in
No,
2023.
2015. No.
2015, was it in
15,
French?
I did my PhD. I finished my PhD in 2015.
Okay. And
10
the
years ago.
Innovative was in 2023.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Okay, all right then. Well, thank you so much again.
Thank you.
And have a blessed Sabbath.
Thank you.
All
Appreciate
right.
it.
Okay.